Hi all. So this is the crazy Luck Be A Landlord run that I've got going tonight. You can see my my total's kind of ticked up a little bit. So what is this build? I hear you asking. Compost Heap. So seeds get added after 3 symbols are destroyed. Will grow into uncommon or better fruits. Seeds can grow into any of these, and mainly coconuts. And so coconuts, oranges, peaches, plums, apples, watermelons, strawberries. Every time you destroy 3 symbols. And if you have watering can, they grow instantly. So that's great. Now, how do you trigger Compost Heap? Well, this is fruit eats the fruits that you grow. Particularly the coconuts. The coconuts are interesting because she destroys the coconut. Then she destroys each coconut half. So it's 3. And that triggers another seed to get planted. So you can have her eat a coconut, then both halves, and then that plants a seed, and that could grow into a coconut, and that will loop back on itself. And in theory, if it's the right positioning, you've got the right empties in the right spots, and then a coconut grows right next to her, then in theory it could go until as long as you have good RNG. And eventually it'll finish off. Either you'll grow into a rare fruit like a strawberry and apple, or you'll grow into a regular fruit like this. You'll grow into one that she can't eat, or you'll grow into one that she eats, and it ends the chain. So I hear you saying, like, well, that's just compost heap, that's just fruit, who cares? Geologist destroys adjacent ores. Destroys. Compost heap. The seed is added anytime a symbol is destroyed. So Geo eats ores. Ores grow into something else that he eats. So he gets 2 destructions per ore for most of the time, unless they grow into a ruby or sapphire, or ruby or an emerald. Sorry, you get a ruby or an emerald or a diamond, then it ends. But most of the time, you're getting one of these. Void stones destroy themselves, so even if Geo doesn't eat it, they will count as destruction, and that will trigger Compost Heap. You can change this further, even further back, instead of just adding ore, why don't you add a mine? Mine adds ore each spin, giving 4 ores. So you get 4 ores. Ores count for 2, so it's 8. And it destroys itself, so it's 9. So that triggers Compost Heap 9 times. You get 3 seeds off a mine. Golems. I don't have a golem here, but you can just build on top of this as much as you want. If you have Shrine, Shrine has that items drop, or faces drop spirits when they're destroyed. Golems are a face. Why golems are a face, I don't know. But golems destroy themselves after 5 spins and then add 5 ore. So they destroy themselves, that's 1. They drop a spirit. Spirits destroy themselves, that's 2. And then ores, it's 5 ore, 2 apiece, that's 10. So you get 12 destructions off of a single golem. And then, well, 12 destructions, well, that's 4 seeds. And 4 seeds could grow into 2 coconuts and 2 plums or something like that. And each coconut is 3, and so this feeds, right? This feeds the chain. Anything you want, and when you have Shrine on this, then you get billionaires. Billionaires get destroyed by guillotine. Fish are removed, so I don't think these will count. Let's see what else. Safe if you have lockpick. These get destroyed by lockpick. The only other thing that you probably need in this build is you probably want sunglasses. Because if you're constantly feeding this loop, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to run into, like, if you're going to grow into a strawberry or an apple, and these can't be eaten by Mist Fruit. Or you're going to grow into a diamond or a ruby or an emerald, and those can't be eaten by geologists. So those are going to start clogging up your build if you don't have enough removal tokens. So cardboard box start, I got that early as well, and that helped. And then once I started building up the geos and started building up this chain, then eventually I got sunglasses. I got item capsule pretty early on into this build too. Where's item capsule hiding? I feel like I got item capsule really early. I'm just blind. I'm completely blind. Capsule machine's right there. So I got capsule machine early. That let me get compost heap. So that lucked me out. So let's see what this chain looks like. I've also got arrows and wild cards in this build. See, I've got strawberries and apples here. I should be removing those. I'm gonna respin this column, see if I can get another fruit. There she is. And then I'll move her up here. And this is a protractor. No, it's a telescope spin. Okay, so fruit gets eaten. This void stone's gonna destroy itself, and then these sapphires are gonna get eaten, so that's gonna trigger another seed. That fruit's gonna get eaten. That fruit's gonna get eaten. So it's just kind of like a self-perpetuating cycle. Eventually it peters out because you're reducing by a factor of 3 each time. You can add big ores. This is 3 eats. This is as good as a coconut. I'll respin this column. What the hell? And then I've got rusty gear, so that's good. And then see what happens here. I don't think these fruits are gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to eat anything this turn. Yeah, it's just absurd that like I am like 60 rent payments in or more, and I'm still taking symbols because not because like there's any because I'm stupid. It's because it's actually optimal. Like. There's no reason not to take symbols because there's almost always something that you can take. Golems are by far the best. They give 12 eats for free, basically. I'll respin this column, and I'll put you here. Like, there's nothing not to want. Like, why is an uncommon symbol so good in this build? Why is Golem, the uncommon symbol, such a powerhouse in this deck? It's absurd. Of course, Quiver is insane as well. But once you have item capsule, and then you're gonna luck yourself into some good stuff. You're gonna luck yourself into like comfy pillow and things like that, so you can end up with all these rare items. I want reroll capsules here because I'm trying to slowly replace all these silver arrows with golden ones, especially with Quiver. Yeah, Quiver's insane. I want to respin this column. That sucks. I'm gonna bring this reroll capsule. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the reroll capsule like here, so that this fruit has empties around her. Because if a coconut grows, then she has the potential to just like eat the coconut ad infinitum. So something should grow when she eats this plum. And there's an orange, and then she eats the orange. If she had a coconut, the coconut would get eaten, turn into 2 halves. She'd eat both halves, and then something else would grow because she ate all 3. There's another golem. I want to respin this, and then do this. This telescope. This telescope or protractor? Or is it either? I don't know if it's either. It's got a bad spin. But even that said, even a bad spin, I could take the silver arrow here. It would be an improvement, but I don't care. I've got rent due in 1 spin. I'll do 1 more. Or actually, no, I've got this. I'm looking for lucky carrot, golden carrot, and for golden arrows. I could take the mine. This is worth 3 seeds, basically, based on the number of things you can destroy. Tombs are also good. The tomb gets destroyed by grave robber. That's 1, and then it drops 5 spirits, which destroy themselves. That's 6. This is worth 2 seeds. In theory, you could run a Midas pirate, where Midas feeds pirates and pirates eat coins, and then you can just take safes and then pirate destroys the safes, and so on and so forth. You could have run Eldritch, but I don't know. I think Geo is much better, because Eldritch you eat the hexes and that's it. There's no chaining. There's no chain with hexing. Bartender, I guess you could do a bartender, conveyor belt, dwarf, and dame if you wanted, but like it's not as good. Same with cow. You can conveyor belt cow and cat. And cat would be good because then you get the luck. If you have lucky cat. But like, it's just absurd that this thing even exists. Yeah, I'm not even going to take the silver arrow. Doesn't matter. I don't have fruits basket. Okay, I'm going to take fruits basket. Alright. I will respin you, and I will relocate you. So, I can show you a little breakdown here of the different items that work here, and this is why you can take almost anything, even at this like late rent cycle. It's because it doesn't matter. Like, all of these items are good, and there's probably even some that I haven't listed here. Right? Like, there's nothing wrong with any of these items. It just feels so wrong for this to be the right way to do it. Coconuts are godsends. Coconuts are nut items. Golems are nut items. Big ore is a good nut item. Like, get rid of our dud here. And let's toss this here. And I've got rusted gear, so these are worth 2x when they're adjacent. Like, she ate the coconut. There's 2 coconut halves floating, and then she grew a seed and ate the orange. He gave an ore. So there's 5 ores floating now. And that means I'm 1 away from yeah, that means I'm 1 away from another seed here. I'm gonna respin. This is tough. I'm gonna respin this column and toss you over here. Like, there's nothing not to like about this build. There's nothing not to like. It's just crazy. And then yeah, Quiver on top of that is, again, once you get the initial chain going, then you have enough money to make it through rent. Like there's no way that you can't make it through rent. If you get lucky with one wild card, a couple silver arrows maybe, and then you have one Geo and one Mist Fruit, then you're off to the races. I think I had a couple Eldritches as well to pull me through that. So like I could run Midas if I had a but I've got coin on string, so I can't even take the pirate build anymore. Let's see here. Reroll that, get a dead off. I'll move you here so that you're adjacent. Go Rusty Gear. So I should really take a third Geo so I can get Rusty Gear on all the Geos as well. And see, this is the other thing, right? Is that you're going to be making these rubies and like strawberries and stuff. And you want to get rid of those. The game is lagging really hard in this endgame. But this is true endless. I'm gonna run Lucky Capsule and see if I can get a golden arrow by chance. I want to get rid of this ruby. I'm gonna respin this, get the dud off, get a Mist Fruit in, and toss that here. Rust Gear. I've also got Telescope and Protractor on this build, so buff and capsules are insane if you land them on a turn that you want. And buff big capsules, hey, guess what? They destroy themselves. So they trigger a third of a seed. Reroll capsules? Oh, awesome! I got a golden arrow. I've been waiting for a golden arrow for so long. That's all I want. I want inventory. 4 and 9. I think. No, I think I keep the silver arrow there. I don't want to respin. I want to swap you. Like, it's just absurd. Like, I've got 4 golden arrows in this build. I think I actually do remove the I don't know. I could add a tomb here because I have Grave Robber. Like, there's nothing not to add. Like, all of these consumable items are just good. Like, there's nothing not to like. Too simple to swap. I'll put you here. Like, I don't know what to think of this. I'm not sure if this is going to get patched or not, whether Mist Fruit is going to start removing fruit, or if Geo is going to start removing ores, or removing... Maybe Geo can destroy ore, but remove sapphires and gems and stuff. Like, I think that's how you, like, nerf this, and nerf Geo builds in general. Because Geo is strong as it is, and then it chains onto this Mrs. Fruit build. It's like, a little absurd. Let's do that, and then do one of these. Yeah, I think I actually do remove a, Oh, the seed got planted because the golem destroyed itself. The seed got planted because Geo is eating stuff. It's a telescope spin. So there's going to be another seed planted. Just going to eat this. And that doesn't trigger another seed, but we're one away. It's stupid. Grave Robber didn't trigger on this either. That was only 7,200. That was only 7,200. That wasn't even that much. I forgot to remove the apple. And I got lazy, so I didn't. I'm just gonna put you here. Looks better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove one silver arrow and then the apple. I've also got Protractor on this build. So if I really wanted to min-max this, I could like take close watch on my Protractor and my Telescope timings, and then re-roll the right columns and swap the right symbols to put stuff. I'm really only paying attention to Telescope, but I could pay attention to Protractor just as much. I'm gonna skip this and get hopefully a golden carrot. Maybe another golden arrow here. Mine again is decent, but not good enough. Not good enough. I don't think I even want the silver arrow. I'm looking to remove silver arrows. Yeah, no, I skip. Do not take this. Do not take Undertaker, and do not take X-Ray Machine. Those would be bad ideas. And do not take Fertilizer. Those are the three worst items. These will kill this run. These will kill this synergy in its entirety. It will stop the whole chain. I guess Undertaker's not terrible, but like you're gonna have to start burning reroll or removal tokens on all your spirits. So I guess you could take Undertaker if you don't want to take Shrine, but definitely can't take both. No, I don't even take Shattered Mirror, I just take Pool Ball. Oh, it's Telescope. Nice. So maybe we'll have Coconut Chain? Well, if that hadn't been added, then maybe a Coconut Chain, but... We've got both our Geos over 300 now. We've got our last Mist Fruit over 300. So Mist Fruit grows about twice as fast as the Geos do, just because everything feeds into them. Was that 300,000? 400,000 on a single wildcard? Holy crap. I need to watch that back. But you see, like, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm like at a loss for words at this point. I'll put you here. I should have moved the wild card. Oh well. But yeah, it's well above linear. It's well above linear on this point. Like, it clearly needs the plus 500 a turn, or plus 500 a cycle. Billionaires, I'll take one just for the hell of it, just because he's gonna get guillotine and add a spirit. Oh, that's crazy. Alright. Alright. I'll put you here. Yeah, he gets guillotined, adds a spirit. Telescope spin. I think it's this wild card. It's gonna be great. Yep, 70k. Just on the one item. Respin this column. And I put you in the middle. Oh, I added wanted a diamond at some point. I need to remove diamonds. Yeah, and it's ridiculous too that you want to remove diamonds in this build. Like, diamonds and watermelons are bad. Why? It's not fair. Remove apples as well. I don't even want to respin it. No, I don't. I just want to move you here. And get rusty gear up. Small card maybe? Oh yeah. Item capsule gives a third of a seed, but this just feeds. Otherwise it'll just give pool balls at this point, like, I don't get anything for it. I'll put you here. Quiver obviously is crazy. Like, everything works with this. Like, there's stuff that just, like, makes the shit free. This shit is so free. If you can pull it off. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. It's like 4 AM where I am, so I'm gonna peace out. See you.